What is going on, you guys? As you can see, we are here in the universe mode at Friday Night SmackDown, and starting out the night, we've got some tag team action coming your way. Coming out first, making their WWE 2K debut, actually, I believe, as No Quarter Catch, or no Quarter Crew, excuse me. I was getting Catch Republic and these two mixed up for some reason, don't know why. But either way, Tavion Heights and Miles Bourne, like I said, I believe they are making their 2K appearance, and they are making their appearance in the universe mode. This is their first season, and already starting off with a very hard challenge with the tag team champions. So let's get right to the MFTs right now. And already, like I said, tonight we will be seeing these two in a very difficult match, taking on the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the MFTs, and as you can see, all of them are coming out. JC Mateo, Tala Tonga, and then obviously the leader of all of those men, Solo Sikoa. And I mean, that's just going to add on more, pressure to these young talents with Tavion Heights and Miles Bourne, excuse me, sorry, had a brain fart. But I mean, with three people, on the side of the champions, it's just going to be tough. And obviously wanted to see MFT in action, considering they have a match coming up against the Usos at Money in the Bank for those tag team titles. But we're going to go ahead and jump right into the first match of SmackDown right now. And alrighty, here we go. It is Tongaloa who is running right at Tavion Heights there, but didn't work out for him too well. But now, he's going for a big German suplex, but Tavion able to go around him, and Tavion Heights, right to the back of the head. And now Tavion Heights going to go to work on the leg, and looking pretty good for Tavion Heights right now. I mean, what an upset it would be if Tavion and Miles Bourne could beat the champions here tonight. Obviously, they wouldn't get a title match right away, considering MFTs will be going against the Usos at Money in the Bank, like I said. But if they do get a win here tonight, I'm sure that does set them up for a future title shot at some point. And Tavion Heights trying to get that opportunity and kick out at one there. But Tavion Heights was looking to end this match as quick as he could, and looking good. And he's going to let Miles Bourne get in on the action now. Bourne in the match, not slowing down, going right at him, dropping him, and oh my goodness, Miles Bourne now, and someone just threw a kendo stick in there. I believe it was JC Mateo throwing a kendo stick in there. Referee, good eye seeing the kendo stick and throwing it out of the match, or the ring, excuse me. And now Tongaloa throwing him over there. But big elbow there from Miles Bourne. And now Miles Bourne just carrying Tongaloa and back, going right into that turnbuckle. And Tongaloa is going to have to get over to Tama Tonga and get him in this match somehow, because right now it is not looking good for the MFT. I mean, they're getting dominated right now. And an assisted German suplex there. Beautiful move. And now Tavion Heights, Tala Tonga there, talking a little bit, and Tavion was distracted. A roll-up pin here. No, but a kick out before it can even get to one. And like I said, that's going to be a bunch of distraction on the outside, and that's what's going to possibly cost Tavion and Miles Bourne this matchup. I mean, they were just being dominant this match, and Tala Tonga there got in the head of Tavion Heights, and now Tavion Heights was on the ground, and he's looking like he's in trouble right now, because Tama Tonga and Tongaloa taking it to him, and Tongaloa with the leg drop, a nice leg drop there. And Tavion Heights getting the elbow there to the midsection, and now throwing him into the corner and going to get Miles back into this matchup And they both go for an Irish whip. And oh my goodness, face first right into the mat. But Miles Bourne not slowing down, picking him up instantly, but was going a little too quick. And now Tonga Loa going to go for a pin here, but the referee doesn't see the pinfall because he was too busy fixing that turnbuckle. I mean, he's doing this job, he's doing the right thing, but that might have cost the MFTs a match here tonight, possibly. And a kick out at 2. Miles Bourne was hoping he had it there, but not quite yet. Tonga Loa able to kick out. And Miles Bourne just staring at the champion, and Tonga Loa helping himself to his feet. And Miles Bourne, what is he going for here? He's got him picked up, and oh my goodness, that back connecting with the apron, and you know that does not feel good. That's, I believe, the hardest part of the ring, probably. And now Miles Bourne getting back into the ring. And now setting his sights on the Tama Tonga, but Tama Tonga fighting back. And now Miles Bourne with a drop kick, and Solo Sikoa was on the apron there for a minute, but gets down. And Miles Bourne gonna go for another pin here. Is that enough? And someone just hit the referee, I believe. I'm not sure who hit the referee, but the referee is down and finally gets up. And not sure what happened there to the ref, but someone made contact with him. They're going to have to be careful or they're going to get ejected. And once again, Tama Tonga just mouthing off. And Miles Bourne, he's getting too distracted right now. He can't get too distracted. He's got to let it go, and he's got to pay attention to the MFTs here. And now Tonga Loa reverses that Irish whip. Now going to throw him into the corner. And now he's looking to make the tag, but Miles Bourne with the elbow instead. And he's got him on his shoulders. Miles Bourne, no. He was looking for his signature move, but Tonga Loa was able to get down. And now Tonga Loa has a signature, and it isn't looking good for Miles Bourne right now. He's going to look for a springboard. Oh my goodness. Looking for that springboard move, but wasn't able to connect there. And a big belly-to-belly suplex there. And Miles Bourne picking up Tonga Loa to his feet. I'm going to throw him over to their corner and tagging in Tavion Heights. And Tavion, what does he go? Oh, a big knee. Oh my goodness. And these two are looking very good right now against the champions. Tavion Heights allowing him to make the tag, though. Tavion Heights got a little over zealous there, got really excited and allowed a tag to be made to Tama Tonga. Now Tama Tonga, what is he going for here? He waits for him to get to his feet. And Tama Tonga, oh my goodness. And Tama Tonga is looking dominant right now. He's not slowing down. He's got Heights back up to his feet. And now, oh my goodness, Tama Tonga. And Miles Bourne, you can see he wants back in this matchup very badly, but not going to let it happen. Oh, but Tavion fighting back, gets the elbow up there. And Tama Tonga able to reverse that. Tavion hitting him, though, and dropping him. And Tavion fighting back, trying to get control of this matchup once again. And now Miles Bourne gets tagged into the match. And a big hit right there to the midsection. And now Miles Bourne with an Irish whip. Oh, but both of them just collide with each other. Oh, and a big DDT. That signature DDT. And he's going to go for the pin. 1, 2. No. Able to kick out at 2. And Tavion Heights did enter the ring there, but didn't go to break it up. Didn't get there in time. And a nice cutter there from Tama Tonga. Uh-oh. And he's... what is he looking for here? Does it connect? And it does, to the back of the head. Miles Bourne is stunned. That is it, I think. 1, 2, 3, and the MFTs win. There you have it. The tag team champions, very successful here tonight. They're successful in their first match of the season, but I'm going to give it to the No Quarter Crew. I mean, they look great against the champions. Miles Bourne, Tavion Heights, they looked phenomenal against this team. But in the end, Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa get it done. But we're not going to waste any time. We're going to get to the second match of SmackDown. Oh, and Lexis King and Dragon Lee set for one-on-one action in the U.S. champ. Oh my goodness. And Lexis King, the United States champion, put his hand out for Dragon Lee to shake it and then pulls it away. And now Dragon Lee going right at him. And Dragon Lee with the big sit-out powerbomb there. Oh my goodness. And Lexis King really pissed off Dragon Lee there, I believe. Oh, but Lexis King with the nice neck breaker. And now the champion bringing it to Lee. And a kick right to the chest. And now Lexis King telling Dragon to get up to his feet. And now Lexis King looking for a springboard clothesline. And Lexis, what is he going to do now? Dragon Lee's getting himself to his feet, using the rope and sending Lee over the top rope into the outside. And now, what is the King looking to do here? He's just staying in that ring. He knows that he can win by countout, and he doesn't care how he gets a win. Lexis King will take a countout victory. But Dragon Lee gets back into the ring at the count of 4, and Lexis King right there with the Irish whip. And now Lexis King, oh my goodness, a knee right to the midsection. But Dragon Lee gets out of the way, and a nice Hurricanrana there. Dragon Lee trying to get back into this matchup. And now an Irish whip. Oh, but he pulls him back instead. Thought he was going to go for an Irish whip, but instead pulls him back for a Hurricanrana there. And now Dragon Lee, he's got Lexis King up, but Lexis King able to get out of it there. And now Dragon Lee getting out of that. Think that he was going to drop Dragon Lee right on his back, but instead Lee was able to get out of it. And now Dragon Lee grabbing him, and he's setting him shoulder first right into the post. And you know that cannot feel good. Oh, and Lexis King gets the boot up there. Both men going back and forth with each other in this singles match. And this is not for the title, by the way. This is just a regular one-on-one match. But if Dragon Lee does get a victory against King here tonight, I mean, I'm sure that this could lead to a future title shot for Dragon Lee. So it would be a big victory for him. And Dragon Lee, what is he looking for here? Dragon Lee, oh my goodness, but Lexis King moving out of the way just in time. And that had to do some damage to the back there of Dragon Lee. Oh, and so did that. Right to the back. And Lexis King now going on the apron, and now he's going to the top rope. And what is King looking for here? An elbow drop to the outside. And Lexis King has a signature in store now. And this isn't looking good for Dragon Lee, and just pushing Dragon Lee face first to the ground. Oh, and he looked for that signature, but Dragon Lee able to move out of the way. And Dragon Lee sending Lexis King over by the barricade. And now Dragon Lee, big knee, the signature knee lands. And now Dragon Lee has his finishing move. And Lee, he's got King, he's going to throw him back into the ring, and he's on the apron. And he gets back in. Dragon Lee now, he picks up the champion. What is he going to go for here? Oh, he was looking to drive him back into the ropes, and a roll-up pin instead from King. Is that enough? No, not even a count of 1 there. But King, not slowing down, goes right back after Dragon Lee. And a big knee to the side of the head. And another one. Oh my goodness. And 3 in a row. Lexis King driving the knee into the side of the head of Dragon Lee there. And Dragon Lee able to get out of it. And Dragon Lee with his finishing move. The champion is stunned. Is that it? 1, 2, 3. Dragon Lee gets the victory. And there you have it. Dragon Lee just pinned the United States champion. And like I said, that was not for the championship, but Dragon Lee just pinned Lexis King. So you have to think that might have to lead to a future title shot for Dragon Lee. But we're not for sure if that is gonna happen yet. We're not sure if it's a for sure kind of thing, but I mean, Dragon Lee getting a victory over the United States champion, I think that might lead to some kind of title shot, possibly at Money in the Bank or at some other point. We'll just have to wait and see. But coming up next, we've got a qualifier match for the Money in the Bank ladder match. It'll be for the women's, and in the main event, we've got another qualifier match, but that will be for the men's Money in the Bank match. So let's get right to these qualifier matches right now. And alrighty, it is time for the third match of the night. And coming out first, we've got Zarya. Zarya making her 2K appearance, and obviously making her first Universe Mode appearance, and she's hoping that she can come out here tonight and be dominant. Obviously a powerhouse in the women's division, and hoping she can secure a spot in the women's Money in the Bank ladder match, and that would be huge for her if she could get a victory here tonight and go and win the Money in the Bank. I mean, what a, season debut that could be for Zarya. That would be huge for her. Obviously, like I said, just one of the better powerhouses. I think she's very talented, and I'm excited to see what she will do in this season in the Universe Mode. But let's get to the second participant right now. And alrighty, coming out next, we've got the new Women's United States Champion. That is right, Sol Ruca beat Lash Legend, at Backlash for that Women's United States Championship. And I mean, there was no way I was going to let Sol Ruca not have an opportunity to go to the Women's Money in the Bank. The things that she could do in a ladder match are just probably insane. I mean, she could do some great things, I think, in a ladder match, so I'm going to give her an opportunity, even though she does have a championship, because I do believe that she deserves a chance to be in the Money in the Bank ladder match. So we will see if she can get a victory here tonight. And alrighty, the third participant in this match, joining Zarya and Sol Ruca. She's also making her 2K debut and also making her Universe Mode debut. We've got Blake Monroe. All three of these women are some young talents and just future women that are going to be phenomenal, I believe. I mean, Sol Ruca, like I said, just one of my favorites. Blake Monroe used to be over on AEW, of course, and she was one of the best free agents, and obviously coming to the WWE, and that was a huge thing. And same with Zarya. I mean, when she came to the WWE and came into NXT, it was a big deal. And I think this triple threat match should be great. Excited to see all three young talents go at it. And just excited to see who's going to earn their chance at the Women's Money in the Bank match. So let's get right to it. And alright, it is time for the third match of the night. Zarya, Sol Ruca going right at it. Obviously, they've had some history IRL and friends, obviously, and then enemies. So interested to see how it goes with them two. And Blake Monroe and Zarya going at it. And Zarya with the big kick there. And now Zarya going to grab Blake Monroe. And a big power slam. And Sol Ruca, what is she looking for here? She's got Zarya up. But Zarya turns it into a bulldog instead, and now Monroe setting her sights on Zarya, and oh my goodness, what a headbutt that was, dropping Zarya. And now Sol Ruca picking Zarya up again and dropping her this time face first into the mat. And Blake Monroe there with the Irish whip and dropping her there. Now Monroe not slowing down, picking up Sol Ruca, and Sol Ruca with the reversal there. And now Sol getting Blake Monroe up to a foot, or a knee there, excuse me, dropping her there with that knee. Oh my goodness, and Zarya setting her sights on Blake Monroe now, and the Irish whip there, and big shoulder tackle there from Zarya. And Zarya dropping the champion. And now Blake Monroe getting to her feet. Zarya as well. Sol Ruca starting to get up now too. And driving that knee right into the back of Blake Monroe. And Zarya going to work. And Sol Ruca's got a steel chair in hand. And oh my goodness, she was swinging that thing right at Zarya. And now Sol. No, instead Zarya elbowing her in the face, excuse me. And Sol Ruca trying to grab Blake Monroe. Hits her instead, and now driving her back into the corner. And now Sol Ruca. Oh, but a roll up here from Zarya instead. But a kick out. And now Zarya. Some big hits there to Sol Ruca. And now to the back of the head. And Zarya going to throw Blake Monroe into the corner and running at her. And now up. Oh, she's got her out. Look at the strength of Zarya. And Sol Ruca once again looking for a weapon. She's got a sledgehammer now. And oh my goodness, right to the back with that sledgehammer. But Blake Monroe didn't let her get her with it. And now Sol Ruca getting the elbows to the midsection. And Sol Ruca has Blake up. And a suplex there from Sol. And now going to go for the pin. But Zarya able to break it up at the count of, well, not even one. She just broke it up before I could even get to one. Sol Ruca has her sights set on Zarya. And what is she going for here? Oh, and she's going to go for a German suplex. And now Sol going right back to Zarya, not paying any attention to Monroe. And Sol Ruca now with the power slam. And now she's going to the middle rope. And she was looking for an axe handle smash, and it connected just enough. And Sol Ruca now. No, Zarya went to reverse it, but Blake Monroe there. And oh my goodness, just dropped Sol Ruca. And now Blake Monroe. Gonna put Zarya on the top there. And Sol with the Irish whip throwing Blake Monroe into the corner. And now Sol Ruca looking for that same German suplex. This time to Blake Monroe though. And Zarya dropping Sol Ruca. She's got a signature. And an Irish whip. Oh, throwing her into the corner. And now a power slam in. Just seen Blake Monroe leave the ring. And she's got a kendo stick. And Zarya wanting Sol to get to her feet. She's on the middle rope. Oh my goodness. From the middle rope. And Sol Ruca is stunned. Zarya just hit Sol with that. Almost looked like a spear from the middle rope. And now Zarya dropping Blake Monroe. And Monroe rolls out of the ring. Zarya with the sledgehammer. And giving Sol Ruca a taste of her own medicine. Sol Ruca went to the back of Zarya with that sledgehammer earlier in the match. And now Zarya has Sol hit in the face right off the turnbuckle. And now Zarya on the middle rope and has Sol Ruca. Oh, and just look at her. Just the strength of Zarya is insane. And now going to go for the pin. But Blake Monroe there to break it up at the count of one. And Zarya, no. Instead, Blake caught it. Blake with the big knee there. And Sol Ruca sending Blake into the corner. And now Sol Ruca looking for that German suplex once again. Oh my goodness, and Zarya with that sledgehammer, and Blake Monroe is stunned. Sol Ruca just rolled out of the ring. And Zarya gonna go out of the ring and look for a weapon, grabbing a kendo stick. Throwing it on the ground though. Oh, and Soul's back to her feet. And Zarya can't believe it. And an X Factor right to the concrete. Oh my goodness. And then, once again, that sledgehammer just connecting with Soul and Zarya there. And now the kendo stick. And that just busted open Monroe. Soul Ruka just busted open Monroe. Oh, and now Zarya with the X Factor to the concrete. Soul Ruka just busted open both women in this matchup. And now Blake Monroe and Zarya going at it, but Soul Ruka getting involved. And now Blake Monroe to the back of the head, and now dropping Soul Ruka there. And now Monroe's gonna get Soul up. And picks her up to a... No, fully picks her up, and Soul able to push her off there. And another X Factor. And Soul Ruka and Zarya. Oh my goodness! All three women have been busted open now. And I can't believe she just went face first into the concrete as well. All three women been busted open in this match. And now that kendo stick. Oh my goodness! But Blake Monroe didn't even fall. How the hell did she stay up? Oh my goodness! And that knee driving right into the face of Zarya. And Monroe throwing her over by the announce table. Soul though, she caught the foot. Oh, and a DDT on the outside. Now Zarya back up to her feet. Soul Ruka dropping Zarya. And this could be any woman's match. Oh, and she's got Zarya up on her shoulders. Oh my goodness. What a move there from Soul Ruka. Soul going back into the mat, or the ring, excuse me. An X Factor from Soul. But great ring awareness there from Blake Monroe. Getting out of the ring. And a big hit to the midsection. But like I was saying, this could be any of these women's match. And that X Factor right into the steel chair. All three women have fought their hearts out. All three women really want to be the second woman to qualify for that match. Obviously, we started the qualifier matches on Monday Night Raw. Lyra Valkyria, the first woman to qualify for that match. And if you have not seen it, make sure to go give it a look. That Monday Night Raw was very exciting. Had a few triple threat matches on Raw. But right now, Zarya waiting for Soul to get to her feet. What is she looking for here? Zarya's got her up. She might be looking for the F5, but Soul Ruka able to get out of it. She was looking for the F5, but Soul Ruka gets out of it, and another X Factor. Oh, but getting dropped instantly by Blake Monroe, and now Monroe taunting. And what a triple threat match this has been, and a kip up there. Soul, and now Blake Monroe in this match, in the ring. And Zarya gets back into the ring as well. All three women in the ring. And Blake Monroe dropping Zarya. She hits her finisher. She's going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Oh no. Oh my goodness, Soul Ruka. They're just in time. I thought that was going to be a 3 count. But Soul Ruka, just before the referee could get to the 3 count, breaks it up. I thought that was Blake Monroe moving on for sure. Oh, and oh my goodness, that steel bat. Now to the back of Soul Ruka. And Zarya with that bat in hand, setting her sights on Soul Ruka again. Using the boot to choke Soul out there in the corner. And now picking her up to her feet. And Zarya hitting the face right off the turnbuckle, and now Soul Ruka is stunned, and Blake Monroe, she's got that kendo stick, but Zarya took it from her. And Zarya now to Soul Ruka, and gonna go for the pin. Is that enough? 1, 2, but Blake Monroe able to break it up at 2, and now Blake Monroe, look at her. Oh my goodness, not able to connect there with Zarya. Zarya on the ground, Sol Ruca throwing Blake Monroe in the corner. And now Sol pushing her into the corner, and now a big German suplex, and Zarya, I believe she was going to the top rope there, and she is, but gets down, and Zarya breaking up the pin there. Zarya has Sol up, but Sol gets out of it. Sol Ruca now bringing Zarya to the corner. And Sol Ruca going for a power slam, but instead it turns into a DDT from Zarya. And now all 3 women in the ring, and a big spear, a spear there from Zarya, and Blake Monroe drops Zarya. And now Blake Monroe setting her sights on the Sol Ruca, and she's got her on her shoulders. Blake Monroe dropping her, and she is stunned, and she can't do nothing. She picks her up, throws her into the corner, and puts her on the top. But Zarya, oh my goodness, Zarya for the pin. Is that it? 1, 2. No, Blake Monroe able to somehow kick out. And Sol Ruca still dazed, but it looks like she's going to the top now. And Sol with the axe handle smash to Blake Monroe. Oh, but Zarya, she's got her on her shoulders. But Sol's going to get out of it. She was looking for the F5, but it doesn't connect. Sol Ruca able to get out of it. And now with the kendo stick to Zarya. And now to Blake. No, Blake Monroe gets the elbow up. And now she drops Sol Ruca. Blake Monroe going for the pin on Zarya. 1, 2. No, Zarya kicks out. And what a hell of a match we have had between these 3. I don't know how they're still going. An Irish whip now, but connects with the referee. And she's got Blake up, and she's looking for the F5. It connects, but Sol Ruca right there to break things up, and Zarya can't believe it. You have to think, if Sol Ruca doesn't make it into the ring in time, this match has definitely got to be over, I would think. But Sol Ruca now on the apron. She's waiting for her to get to her feet, but Blake Monroe intercepts it with the big punches there. But Sol catches that one, and Sol Ruca enters the ring instead. She was looking for a springboard move, and Sol Ruca with the Hurricanrana there. Oh my goodness, and now she is stunned after that kendo stick connects with her face. And there you have it, Zarya is going to Money in the Bank. What a triple threat match we just witnessed. Zarya just defeated both Blake Monroe and the Women's United States Champion, Sol Ruca. And Zarya will be joining Lyra Valkyria in that Women's Money in the Bank match. What a hell of a match. All 3 women looked phenomenal. And you have to think, Zarya, even if it doesn't go good for her in the Money in the Bank match, I mean, she did just pin the Women's United States Champion, so you always have to keep that in the back of your head. So maybe we'll see that at some point if she doesn't win the Women's Money in the Bank. But what a match. All 3 women looked phenomenal, and I can't wait to see what all 3 are going to do in this season's Universe Mode. But we still got one last match for you guys here on SmackDown. We've got the main event, which will be the men's qualifier match, so let's get right to it. And alrighty, it is time for the main event of Friday Night SmackDown. Coming out first, we've got Solo Sikoa, and we've seen him earlier tonight as he was on the outside when the MFT'S were going against Miles Bourne and Tavion Heights earlier in the night. And Solo Sikoa, obviously, in the 2K25 season, he started off as the undisputed WWE champion and lost to Randy Orton. He did end up winning the United States champion as well, so Solo Sikoa hoping he can get a victory here tonight, go on to win the Money in the Bank briefcase and get championship gold around his waist again. And obviously, You know, in the MFT'S, they got the tag team champions right now. He's wanting to bring more gold to that faction. But let's get to the next participant in this match. And alrighty, time for the second participant in this match. And it is Drew McIntyre. That is right, Drew McIntyre. I mean, just always one of the better talents. He's so good. So obviously he had to get a spot in one of the qualifier matches. So he will be going against Solo Sikoa and another big name here tonight. And Drew, I mean, obviously he has history with Solo Sikoa, considering, you know, the bloodline stuff and everything else. So we'll have to wait and see how it goes tonight for Drew. Wouldn't mind seeing him in the Money in the Bank match, to be completely honest. Don't think he's really done too much. But let's get to the third participant now. And already, last but not least, we've got the ring general, Gunther. And Gunther, obviously another big name. That's why he's getting his opportunity. I mean, it would be wrong for Gunther not to get some kind of opportunity. And I like the thought of these three men going at it. I mean, all three are like, I think of them as kind of like bigger men. Like, obviously, they're not like giants, I would say. Like, Solo Sikoa I don't see as a giant, but he's one of those dudes that's kind of a hard-hitting guy, along with Drew McIntyre and Gunther. Just all hard-hitting, and I think this would be a great hard-hitting match between the three. So let's get right to the main event of SmackDown, and let's see who will be the second qualifying man for the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. And alrighty, it is time for the main event, and Gunther and Drew McIntyre starting it out, going right at each other. And now Drew sets his sights on the Solo Sikoa. And now dropping Sikoa onto the back. And now Drew going right back at Gunther, but Gunther getting the best of Drew this time, going right to the back there. Now Solo went to go back Gunther, but Gunther was able to reverse it, and now all three men going at it. Oh my goodness, Drew taking it to Solo, and now an elbow there to the ring general. Gunther drops Solo there, and now some big chops. Damn, and what a chop that was. That one made Drew go to the ground, but that leg drop did not connect. And now Drew sending Gunther into the corner. And Solo now. Oh, Drew gets the elbow up though. And right now, Solo watching on, letting the two do damage to each other, and then want to go right at Gunther. And that might not have been a good idea, because now he's up. But he's able to get out of it though. And Drew, he's got a bat in his hand right now, but he drops it. And a big clothesline there from McIntyre. He's going to go for the pin. Is that enough? One. No, not even close. A quick kick out at one there from Sikoa. And now Gunther with a kendo stick in his hand. Oh my goodness, he just dropped Solo with that kendo stick. But Drew's got Gunther up on his shoulders, pressing him up above his head. And look at the strength of McIntyre. Going for the pin now, but Solo Sikoa breaks it up at the count of one. Oh, and a big super kick there from Solo. Now Sikoa gonna send Gunther over the top, but Gunther holds on. And now Gunther taunting a little bit. I'm not sure if that's the smartest thing to do in this match, but Drew McIntyre just threw Solo Sikoa like absolutely nothing, and a big boot there. Almost looked like a haluva kick almost there from Gunther. And now Drew getting the elbow up there, and McIntyre, what is he going for here? And looking for the snake eyes, and Solo just threw that steel chair right at Drew McIntyre. Gunther, oh my goodness, just pulled him in for that lariat. And he's going to the top rope. Drew is stunned. And what a signature move. And he's going for an elbow drop. And going for the pin now. 1, 2. No, Solo able to kick out at 2. And Gunther's already got a finisher after hitting that big lariat. And now Gunther doing a lot of damage to Solo there. Oh! And I think Solo just got busted open, and he did, as that bat came down, connected with his face, and yeah, he just got busted open right above the eye, it looks like, and Gunther now, he's looking for it. He's looking for it, but Solo Sikoa able to break it up. He was looking for that chokehold, but Solo was able to break it up. And now Solo Sikoa, what is he going for here? Not sure if he even knows. And big chop and another one. Oh my goodness, those chops are just deadly. And now Drew McIntyre picking up Gunther. And what is Drew going to look for here? He's going to throw Gunther into the corner. And he's going to put him on a top rope. And what the hell is Drew going for here? What is Drew McIntyre thinking? He's going up. He's got him on his shoulders. What the hell is he doing? Not from there. No. Oh my goodness. Into the pin. One. But Solo Sikoa breaking it up at one. Oh my goodness. The Claymore. The Claymore connects. Drew going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Drew McIntyre is going to Money in the Bank. There you have it. Drew McIntyre victorious here. And, I mean, that he hit the signature from the middle rope. Gave it to Gunther. Went for the pin, and Solo broke it up. And as soon as Solo broke it up, he gets hit with a Claymore. And that is enough to send Drew McIntyre to the Money in the Bank match. And he will be joining Austin Theory from the Vision as well. Do have 4 other matches coming up for both the men's and women's qualifier matches, but that is going to do it for this episode of Friday Night SmackDown. I do hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please remember to like, subscribe, turn on the notifications so you guys know when I post videos, and comment down below what was your favorite match of the night. And we will see you in the next one, as we will be back on Monday Night Raw. And you don't want to miss it, because obviously we've got those 2 qualifier matches for, men's and women's Money in the Bank ladder matches coming up for the Money in the Bank PLE. And we also got a Women's Intercontinental Championship tournament going on for the vacant Women's IC Championship. So you don't want to miss it. And we will see you then. Until then, AC Entertainment is out. Peace.